Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wasting no time taking a shot. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end.
Bullshit.
They make the stop and not before. He
That's
gets
bullshit.
To convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Clemson jumps to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25.
Oh, shit.
So here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're...
Oh, wow.
And the defense has set him up. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
I love defenses that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
His way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, we got picked.
Right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Good, he hurt. Good job,
At
man.
the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass.
Oh, what?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Throwing, Ncaa. Here comes the heat. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Everybody hurt, didn't he?
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Ncaa to throw. It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vaughn. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. From the gun. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense.
Why is he not in the game, bro? What's going on?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Denson. Under fire. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. It'll go out of bounds, depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
It's a running room. Running into 20. All the way. Touchdown, Miami.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Denson. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. Ncaa.
Well, I think they're on the same route.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back to throw, it's Denson. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. All kinds of room
lucky
happen in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clemson is quick to the line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Grabbed in the
I
backfield.
can't see no fucking.
Clemson
Can't see
calls
no.
its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Under fire. And it's a sack. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Canes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play.
What the fuck was that?
Just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout.
Oh,
and they'll still
that's
have one
crazy.
in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davidson. And he waltzes in for the score.
That's crazy.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. And they got it. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
It's going to take better some time.
They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but he ran through the receiver to get there. The flag is down. Let's check the call. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Stepping to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the home squad in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Canes. That one will give them the lead.
And how do you not love the immediate answer for this offense? The very first play, your defense gave up points. Who gives a dang? Immediately answer back with the big play, take the momentum back, take the lead back.
That was crazy. That was like the opponent's touchdown almost made them mad. This offense was on the sideline. They're like, it's like the program. Put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner. They took one play and took the lead back just like that. That's the attitude this offense has.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Looking for room. It's Davidson. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Denson. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it right on the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
What? What's he doing?
Off and running. Touchdown.
Like, come on, dog.
This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Like, come on, dog.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Miami's offense comes out, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
I can't fix him.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Maybe a crease. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Sends it back in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first.
He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride.
That's the wrong fucking play.
Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone.
This is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Ncaa unloads to the wideout.
Come on, Ncaa.
Receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. off the play fake.
Oh,
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it and bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. You're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throwing, Ncaa. Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field.
There's a crease. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good.
Number 22, set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Denson. Floating away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. This would be a huge blow to the upset hopes if they can't get their quarterback up and going again. We'll check on his status. Might be changing the route. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. There's some room.
This isn't just fast, bro. It's not cool about that.
Into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Look out, he's got room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Ncaa. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Incompletion on third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Out of bounds.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hudson ready to dial up some ball plays. He got it on offense. The give to the back. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
To the air, it's Denson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Clemson will send the punt team out.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays.
Open spaces. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Trying play action. Under fire. Ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Clock stops as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throwing, Ncaa. Here's a heat. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's the pressure.
I don't know. I can't.
And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Clemson comes out, its offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for room, it's Davidson.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to...
Got a little grass, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Compton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.